Who are you behind your ideas? Externally, there are things you know and things you don't know. Similarly, internally, there are things you know and things you don't know. Internally, what you know is considered the conscious, and what you don't know is considered the unconscious. Now, keep in mind, both are related directly to you. We often base our identity on what we know, but when we arrived in this world, we didn't know anything, no identity. Before you are an identity, before you know yourself as a person, you are learning. And at your very core, you are the openness to that learning. And learning is the process of that openness encountering activity, sensations, and events. Think about it. Before you were an identity, you were just an openness without boundaries. Before you limited yourself based on what is and what is not accepted in your family, culture, society you were born into, you were just an absolute openness. And this is who you still are to this very day. You are not the limitations, boundaries, concepts, ideas, and conditionings you have learnt or come to believe and put on yourself. You literally are the absolute openness at the very core of your being. Our identity is based on what we know about ourselves. This known aspect is what we consider as the conscious mind. The more we learn, the more we add to this conscious aspect and accumulate ideas about our experience. We then find relationships between these ideas and begin to build links between these ideas and that which is experiencing these ideas. This is then used to reinforce the image of ourself, the self-image, our self-concept, which is basically our identity. But this is not the real you. You must see this for yourself. This is the constructed you, the mask, the false self, ego personality. Now, don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with this happening, but there must be the realization and understanding that it is happening and that this mask is not you. This is not your authentic self. Otherwise, you'll find yourself trapped in a prison of your own making. For example, limiting beliefs. You have the power and capacity to realize this for yourself. Do not rely on the idea of what is written here. Otherwise, it too will just become another idea you add to that conscious aspect. Investigate for yourself what it is within you that is aware of reading these words, that is aware of experience happening. This is not easy, but it must be done. You can liberate yourself by accepting that everything that is happening, no matter how painful, uncomfortable, or how pleasurable, is in fact the openness's nature and intention to learn and to grow. The more you embrace this presupposition while being alive, the more you open yourself up to being the cause of what you are experiencing. The more liberated you will become in how you experience what is happening right now, and the happier you will be.